Hello, beautiful people and fellow winers, and welcome to another episode of A Little Something, the number two, Wine About,
Uh-huh.
with your hostesses, with the toastesses. I am Siobhan Camille.
Oh God. And I am A Michelle.
And y'all know this is the podcast where sis get real. We wine while we wine about life, relationships, culture, so much more over a glass of wine. It is seconds Wednesday, so this is Sis Let's Wine number two. Um, won't really have a topic, y'all. We just gonna shoot the shit today.
We just
That's what today is.
that's
We gonna check in. We about a little less than halfway through the year, and we just gonna be here. So come be with us on the couch. Grab a glass of your favorite red, white Pinot de Agua. Don't drink and drive. Thank you so much.
please.
And join us on the couch. Yeah, welcome to the couch.
Hey y'all, hey. Yeah, we off to a wonderful start, okay? To this wonderful episode of somethingness. Fix my bed. Um oh, this month we are in the month of May. Yes, we are. We're in the month of May and we have chosen to this is our Pinot May. So our popping grapes experiences will be with Pinots. Pinot anything. Pinot no, Pinot Grigio, Pinot Gris, Pinot Blanc, Pinot Noir, Pinot we know we here. Uh yeah, so
Your bottle is like right here. By the way, it's just like
I want to say it's so big. It's
it's
like
so big. Okay. Just yeah.
I don't know why it's appearing so big today.
Y'all, if y'all are listening, come on over to YouTube and see this big ass bottle. I don't even know, like
It's not like my camera's not even like that close.
I mean, I believe you. I just the bottle looks like
It does look huge.
intense.
It's like touchdown. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can pull it back. Maybe that'll help make it smaller.
I just looked was oh, okay, yeah, respectable size. Got you. Okay. I looked up like, oh, all right. Pinot. We here.
It said I'm in the house. Well, since we're talking about my wine, I guess I'll start. I have a Tisdale Pinot Grigio California wine. The ABV is 10.5, and that yeah, it's 10.5. I don't know what that number is. That looks like a serial number. Um, yeah, that's all I got. It says stuff on the back, but I'm probably not gonna read it.
All right, this is also Pinot Grigio by Giuliano Rosati out of Italy, 12.5 ABV. Um, it specifically says Pinot Grigio Friuli. I don't really know what Friuli means, but we're here now, so we're gonna try this and see what it's about. All right, there you go.
Okay. And now me sitting here looking like, is it gonna pour itself? It's not.
You know what? I also realized I don't care for the smell of Pinot Grigio. Like I'm not a Pinot Grigio fan. I
I
think
don't smell nothing. If I don't smell nothing, my allergies is acting up. They've been on and off, so my nose been on and off. I think it's off. I think my nose is off. It turns itself on and off.
that's a way. That's a way to be.
That, that's all I got right now. It just it does what it wants to do and how it wants to do it. I am sinking in this chair. Yeah, that's a lot happening right now on this side of this thing of this podcast here. Um, But anyway, okay, so see what you been up to because you just got back from vacation.
I went on vacation to North Africa. I did.
You
And it's
did.
funny because I was talking to my best friend about that, and she was like, I remember when you said you were never going to Africa. Like you were like, I have no like, why would I go to Africa? Like it was not on your list at all. And I was like, this is true. Although I went to North Africa, she was like,
Mhm.
it's still Africa. I said it
It's
is.
Africa. Because most people don't say, "Yeah, I'm going to North Africa." You like for real when you said it. I was like, no, no, what? North
But
Africa.
yeah, she
But
was
you
just
right.
like, it's just one of those things where like you make plans and life goes and makes other ones because yeah, that's a continent I had no plans to go to. It's not the only one. It's another continent that I had no plans to go to, and I probably will because my mother really wants to go to that continent, and I was just like, I mean, it's big. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's Australia because it's big bugs in
I'm about to say
Australia.
it's
Like,
Australia. I feel like the wildlife between the wildlife and the insects, some you gonna die.
listen, it's a reason I don't really go to Florida. You understand? So, like, Australia's Florida on crack. I don't feel the need to do that. Right? But my mother always wanted to go to Australia, so at some point, we're gonna go to take a trip to Australia, and that's gonna be another one of those moments where life did not go with my plans, because my plans.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah. I don't really. So speaking of traveling, I don't really have any. I don't know. I don't know my next place I desire to go
Mm.
vacation wise, like away from the US. I kind of want to go to Mexico, but Trump, that's enough. Um, I kind of want to go to Aruba. So this is the thing.
Aruba's nice.
I don't do Airbnbs.
Mm.
So I don't do Airbnbs. But I do realize, like, I do want to go to Greece. So I do realize that's probably going to be a Airbnb. And that's fine. But it's going to have to be a good one. But outside of that, like, I looked up Aruba because we were looking at that for our 10-year anniversary, and there was no hotel or Airbnb that spiked my interest, like, oh, I want to stay
That's fair.
here. So I was like, and I've been to the DR twice. Stayed at the same resort both times because it was just that good. Um, and I'm like, now there's another resort in the DR that came up that definitely has spiked my interest, but I don't want to keep going to the same spot, like to the same place. I want to explore different place. So, but I have an issue with finding sleeping arrangements and being as though that where we stayed was really nice and the food was great. I am afraid of picking another place, picking a different place.
Mm.
And my experience, it's not even that it has to be as like that nice, but it's not nice at all.
I will say when I went to Aruba, we stayed in a resort, and I can see like the one we stayed at was okay. My going to Aruba was also last minute because initially I had planned to go to El Salvador, and then El Salvador was like dangerously no. So in the last minute, literally 2 weeks before I was leaving, I happened to find a good deal financially in Aruba. Um, I don't mind Airbnbs. When I went to Morocco, which is where I just came back from, I spent 6 days traveling around the north of the country and stayed in different Airbnbs. The nice thing about Airbnbs is if you don't mind cooking or you're with someone who doesn't mind cooking, um, I think for me, I have mixed feelings because I know that like resorts, for example, most of them are not owned by anybody in the country. So you're basically like lining the pockets of people, right? Questionable people. People don't really have a stake in the country. Um, Airbnbs can get tricky, especially traveling abroad because you don't necessarily know the neighborhood it's in. So unless you know somebody who's local there, I think for me, I'm at the point in my life journey where I don't know. I stayed at a Sonder when I went to Vancouver, and it was really nice. And it's not really Airbnb, but it's not really a hotel. It's more like for an independent traveler, like it's in a condo, and then you get a key. But the condo is actually really nice, so I would recommend that kind of a thing if you're looking for like an apartment condo type style where it's like Airbnb meets hotel kind of a
Okay,
situation.
I get that. See, the other part is I don't like to cook. I have this on vacation. First of all, I don't like to cook. Period. We know that. But
Well,
on vacation, I also want to give my husband a break from cooking. So it's like I'm on vacation. I don't want to cook. Uh, like it's a lot of bouginess that happens, but I also question like where do famous people be going? Not that I got famous people money, but where they be going because I know damn well they don't cook.
but I feel like a lot of them get depending on where you are, like if you're talking about the Caribbean and Latin America, or even outside of that, I feel like a lot of them get villas that come with chefs, or they just hire a chef to come to them. Um,
We might have to hire a chef. That I don't know. I think maybe I need to get over my maybe my first experience shouldn't have been where I went. Okay, maybe that's what the Lord is saying. That maybe that might not should have been your first experience. Because outside of from what I hear, Mexico, it's like, I mean, you might get a good room, but the food might not be so great. And with my husband, we cannot stay someplace and the food is not decent.
I will say I don't know where in Mexico because Mexico has a whole bunch of different stuff too, so it kind of depends on where you're going. I will say I don't tend to be a resort person, but the exception to that would be Jamaica. Because when I went to Jamaica with my mom, we stayed in a resort, and if I were to we went and stayed in Ocho Rios. If I went back, I would wanna go to Negril. Now, the thing about Negril is, like the thing about Jamaica is it's, like, built for couples and honeymoons. Like, going with my mom was kinda tricky because I literally the reason we ended up staying in Ocho Rios was truly because the hotel resort that we wound up staying at was the only one where they there was a possibility they had 2 queen beds in the room. Cause I was like,
Uh,
I'm not sharing a bed with my mama."
yeah, I get that.
Right. So that's what that was. Cause I would have liked to go to Negril because that's where all the horseback riding and did it and I mean, I found stuff to do on the island, but it was just like if I ever happen to find myself in a serious relationship with someone, married, whatever, what have you, we going to the grill because I want the romantic Caribbean experience of Jamaica and the grill. I already know which resort I want to stay at because I liked the resort we stayed because it's all inclusive. I also like the fact that when we went to Jamaica, it was flight and hotel together. Now,
Okay.
granted, this was pre-COVID, so but
That's one, but also the flight was with who?
the flight was with either American or United.
Okay. I'm about to think of that. That's another thing.
No, it was American or United, and it was direct out of Dulles, of course, because that's the only place that gives you direct flights internationally for real. That's how they stay in business. Um, yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, see
Definitely.
my so I want to go to Jamaica in a way. Um but for me, I'm scared. I don't like a lot of Jamaican food.
Listen, your girl is allergic to curry and hot spices, so you are preaching to the choir. But this is another that's another reason why I went to the resort because the resort we stayed on had an Italian restaurant, it had an American
Right.
restaurant, it had I avoided Sorry. I avoided Jamaican food in Jamaica because I can't handle it.
Right,
Like,
right, you're right. And I just don't. I'm not a jerk person. I'm not a curry person. I don't eat jerk. Period. I just think it does not sit well on my tongue. It does not taste good to me. I've had it several different times. I don't want to hear, oh, this person ain't make it right. I don't like it. Y'all, mustard was spicy to me for a long time. So let's not. Like I'll stay away from it. Curry is a hit or miss.
I
Like
can't do
I said,
curry or jerk because of allergies. So,
well, yeah, I know that, but that's a hit or miss. But that's not something that if I go there for 3 days that I want to have all 3 days. Like I want an authentic experience just to say I've had one, but also I need to be able to eat because I
but
just
I
need to.
feel like you can have an authentic experience without that. Like, I think for me, the authentic Jamaican experience that I had was all of the fruit. Okay. I ate fruit.
I'm allergic.
I had real fruit juice. Well, listen, bitch, I can't help you. Okay? I had real,
We trading allergies right now.
listen,
I have to make sure I got Benadryl because and an EpiPen because I'm a dad. But then you know
that's what
what?
I
They
got.
don't. But then you know what? I don't know. Might try one or like something modest and fruit wise because their soil and the way they plant is different from
Right.
here. So and that was the thing when we went to the DR too. I just didn't chance it.
Hmm.
So at some point I'm gonna have to get brave enough to chance it. But I mean, yeah, I would love to have a grape in Jamaica, a pineapple. I drink
It's a
coconut. I did
pineapple.
drink coconut, milk, water, whatever is in the coconut. That's what is in the coconut. Is it milk or is it water? Cause I'm confused.
I think it depends on the coconut.
Oh hell. Okay, well, whatever's in the DR is the coconut that I had, and I had the juice that was on the inside. I didn't break out or have any allergic reaction. I just didn't like it.
That's fair. Yeah. So that's, yeah. Travel is a beautiful thing.
So yeah, Jamaica, Greece, Puerto Rico, iffy. But you were saying there was parts of Morocco that's Samoan?
No, I was saying that America owns.
Oh, okay.
There's like America Samoa. Like, I knew America owned Guam.
Right.
I didn't know that there's like Samoa and then there's American Samoa. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that either. But regardless, most American anythings, they're all inclusives either suck or they don't have them because we are this country is money hungry freaks. So, um yeah, so I do want to do some traveling. I want to go to France. I want to go to Italy.
I
My
recommend
issue
Italy.
is I am a beachy vacation person. I have to learn how to be a city vacation person.
You can do the
It's,
beach in both of those places. They're in the Mediterranean.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you know how, like, not every place has a beach.
Yeah, that's true. But then see, I'm a beach person too. And what I'll say to that is you kind of have to figure out what your priorities are, right? Like, I know for me, because we were supposed to go to Portugal, and like Portugal is literally water on the
Mm-hmm.
west and south of it. But then we were actually going to go meet in Spain. Well, we won't have to meet in the south of Spain because I don't. There's nothing about me that wants to go to Madrid because I don't like landlocked cities, and that's Madrid. Um, there's I would rather go to like the north of Spain because there's water, or the south of Spain because there's water. Like, I'm a beach person too. Like, I think that was part of why I liked Morocco is because To the north, you have the Strait of Gibraltar, and to the
Mhm.
west, you have the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, and like that's like, and I think because we like doing stuff, and if all else fails, one day could be a beach day. Like
Right.
it's easy. It's no planning. It's we can go to the beach and chill, maybe find a water activity or not, get on a boat, like a jet ski. Like it's easy. Um and most even private beaches are touristy. So it's just like, oh, we could do that. But I do want to explore or learn how to I do desire to have the desire to not always have to go to the beach. Like what
I
else
think
is
you have
there?
to find out what else you like
But
outside of the beach.
it's the thing, I like a lot of things. Like I don't mind going to museums. I like walking around in museums. I like shows. I like I have a very wide, it's just I want to I have I want to one is hard cuz again, now you got to figure out navigation. Where's where, how long it takes and how you get in there and that. So, yeah. Um and what do you do? If you don't have a beach day, what do you do? If you
Well,
know,
here would be my suggestion then is to find a city that has water, even if it's not a beach. For example, Paris is surrounded by water. Like it's got all these bridges, right? And you could people literally have done bridge days of Paris because there are like I'm not gonna lie on the number, but I know there are a lot. The same with like in Italy, if you don't, although Venice is literally on the water until it sinks, you can literally just go around Venice. Or I guess what else, what other things you would want to do, right? Like I guess for me, if I were gonna go to Italy and I was going to be landlocked, I need to do a wine tour. Like I
yeah.
need to.
Yeah, like that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to try with the husband's birthday this year. We're going to I can't say it because he might watch the episode and it is a surprise to him. Um I'm gonna text it to you. It's girl.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for my birthday. And honestly, a part of me wants to go back to Morocco,
It like
but
as you, and I can understand why, and you should.
but I don't
I'm
want
here
to
for that.
be I don't want to be that girl. Like I don't know how to carry this. I had a great time in Morocco. I love Morocco. I would like to see more of the south of Morocco cuz I saw the north. Um but number 1, I still need a job.
Understand?
Number 1, I still need a job. But let's say that I get a job, right? Let's say I get a job, my mom agrees to watch Roman for like another month and I go back for another 2 weeks. Like I would love to. I don't know how, and I hesitate to say this because I know he might watch this, but I don't know how he feels about me. So like I don't know if I should be like, "Hey, how would you feel if I came for my birthday?" Because I don't want to. I know I can be intense when I like someone. This is why I try not to like people. Like I know that I can be kind of intense. Like if I really like you, then I want to spend time with you. Like I am borderline clingy. Like, how are you? How was your day? What did you do today? Tell me about yourself. Tell me what you did. Did somebody get on your nerves? Nobody got on your nerves. You just slept all day. Oh, okay. What did you dream about? You didn't dream about anything. What sheets were you laying on? Like, I'm very her because that's the nurturer in me. That's the mom in me. That's the person in me that wants everybody to be good. That's the cancer in me.
Mhm.
And I know that can be a lot for somebody. So
I
I try to
mean,
not be that
from
person.
now to your birthday is a decent amount of time.
It's 2
So
months. It's not like super long.
it's not super long. I said decent amount. It's a decent amount of time. So I don't personally, I don't think, and especially because distance is a factor, I don't think that's the issue. I could see if it was like I'm coming back next week. Wait a minute. What is happening? What is happening? But that's a little bit of time. You all will still be conversing and getting to know and still doing everything that you were doing prior. It's just a little less time in between. And then because you don't know what the future may hold. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody knows you. I don't even know. And who knows? It might be not till Christmas or the next time, or maybe by then it'll be reversed. So I
Yeah.
think 2 months is good. That's just my opinion. I don't think that's too much. Even if it was every 2 months, if that was something that was established and that could fit like financially and physically be done.
I was about to say that's a financial. Whew.
I say if it could, then I can understand that. Like if you're in that position, I can understand. Financially, especially if it's 6 months. You get what I'm saying? Because you being realistic, but I don't think that's like I said. I can see if it was like I'm coming back next week. Wait, that didn't happen. Right, you saw where so that's why I'm like, and we're
No, I feel you. I feel you on that. I mean, and that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Um,
and we're gonna do all those things
it's a
that you
lot
do.
to do.
Yes, that's why I said we're gonna do
You
all
have a
those
lot
things
of
that you do
options.
there.
You have a lot
But
of options
also
depending on where you choose to go too. But I have a restaurant
the
recommendation.
typical place, yes, and give me that. But the typical place,
Okay,
I'm,
we'll
I'm,
talk.
I'm,
We could talk about that. That we could talk about that.
yeah.
We could talk.
Um. So yeah, like, and I would say, well, that'll be my tester, I guess, to stick my foot in the water a little bit to see how it feels. Because this will be the first where there will be no water involved.
You could have water though.
I mean, like no, like getting in.
Yeah, I don't know if I would get in anybody's
I'm
water.
not getting in nobody water
They have pools.
unless it's. I'm gonna say unless it's a pool.
Get
That's
out to
not
a pool.
happening.
There's pools
Um.
everywhere.
Well, yeah. Also, because we're staying in a hotel, so
Right. Okay.
like that's why I'm like that. Like, but I mean, like where it's like oh, full beach day. Like, if anything, it'll be oh, pool day. And what else? Because who the hell stayed at the pool all day?
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I wouldn't do that.
no, right. So I was like, okay, this will be a test of not that type of vacation.
Yeah, we could definitely talk about that one off of this because I know he might watch, so we could talk about that
Yeah.
after all. Yeah, because I'm curious on your thoughts and thing. Um, speaking of, I feel like, granted, I'm not married in here, but I feel like traveling when thinking about somebody else in mind is also different, and I think that's my hesitation, right? Like if I go back to Morocco, it's not just about me because I'm going to be an inconvenience as far as like time and taking up your space. And I think when you're traveling with somebody else, whether it's locally or nationally or internationally, right? Whether you're doing it for somebody's birthday or y'all just going just to do a getaway, you have to keep the other person in mind, right? I think that is the difference because usually when we've talked about traveling on this here podcast, it's been, oh, I want to do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna travel, I'm gonna do this, especially me because I just go places because I feel like it. I think it's different when you also have to take somebody else into thought and consideration.
Yeah. So on that note, that's traveling. And that was that's a nice bottle. Don't break my glass. Cheers to that. So this is the part where we give our smash or pass wine review on our popping grapes experience. You'll get the numbers at the wine out. Sissy, what you smashing or you passing? What you doing?
I'm smashing. I actually like this. This redeemed Pinot Grigio for me because I really am not a fan, y'all. And I really wish we had done a Riesling May, which was initially my thought. I didn't realize some things. So anyway, this is a Pinot Grigio by Friuli. I'm sorry, Pinot Grigio Friuli by Giuliano Rossati out of Italy. It's 12.5 ABV. There's nothing really on the back. It's kind of high in acidity, but it's good. It's got a little kick to it, like a citrus, not a grapefruit, maybe like a jasmine or a citrus, something citrusy. Y'all know I'm not a sommelier. I'm just telling y'all what I taste. Um, I think this, while Pinot Grigio tends to be drier off dry, this is more to me on the off dry side as far as taste wise. Um, there's like a hint of sweetness to it, but it is definitely, yeah. But this one is it's a smash. I mean, I'm not like smashing all day every day, but this would be really good with like a pasta, like an Alfredo, aka cheese, because I know like Alfredo is an American thing. Um, or a fish, like a white fish, a light white fish. Like I wouldn't do this with salmon, but maybe like
The tilapia.
tuna or flounder or a haddock or something light and white, a white fish. Yeah, so I'm smash. I'm smash with this.
I'm gonna smash with this one too. I enjoyed this. Uh, I do get a crisp, fruity taste from this one. Citrusy taste, fruity taste to it. Not real fruity, but it's like a citrus fruit. Don't know which one it is because I can't eat fruit, so I cannot identify outside of an orange and maybe a grapefruit. Um, you know, off my memory. Um, yeah, I'll smash this. This was cool. Uh, it say stuff on the back. It is light body, and I think maybe that's I like light body Pinot Grigios. I don't like
Yeah.
the more fuller body Pinots. I like my Pinot to be light. It says perfectly paired with fresh salads, light pasta dishes, grilled chicken. I don't know if I would do this with a grilled chicken. I think I would stick to a salad, definitely a pasta. A salad and a pasta I can understand. The grilled chicken is where I feel like the chicken would be too heavy for this. I feel like this is a light summer meal, like a light lunch. Let's get like that's the vibe I'm getting from this. So it's smash. It's a
Okay.
light smash.
A light smash. Went with
Okay, well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank you for joining us on another wonderful episode of A Little Something, Little Bazoo. Wine About with your hostesses, Ty and Michelle.
and Siobhan Camille.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Tell us about your traveling plans for this summer, or if you just plan to stay home and wherever we are, because the world is crazy. Okay. Either way, if you have some suggestions, clearly we'll take those too. We are not closed to those suggestions, so give us those as well. Um, be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. Uh, where you can follow us. That is at ALS the number two WA
Hmm.
on Instagram and right here on YouTube. And remember, as always, there's nothing wrong with the little Y or a lot.
Or a lot.
Toodles! See y'all next week.